guys, Nerdy Noob here. Welcome to another unboxing video. In this video, we're going to be unboxing the 2017 July Geek box. With all the craziness happening with all of the kind of mainstream subscription boxes, it's really nice to know that Geek is going to show up on time every month, which is not what other boxes are doing at this point in time. Anyways, if you're interested in getting this box, I'll go into all of the pricing details in the description below for you. Once you cut the tape and you open up the box, this is what you're gonna see. Alright, what is it? What is it? The box does feel a little bit light compared to, I think, what it normally feels like. So, the first item we have is our Geek magazine. I used to think that this is where they put the spoilers, but they actually don't. These magazines are pretty cool. This is an article about Street Fighter V. They have some tidbits about Spider-Man. And my favorite section, unless they got rid of it, yes, the Ultimate Geek Gift Guide. These are a list of things that you can get that, like, look at this NES controller pool floaty. That's pretty legit. What else do I like in here? I think the other thing I like the 8-bit fireplace thing right here. And then in the back, they have a picture of all the people. All of the people. So if you made it into their Geek magazine, congratulations. There you go. All the people. Alright, here we, okay. First of all, I forgot. I don't know what the pin set is about or from, but I like their pin set. The first item we have is this barrel cooler. So this is an item that I'm going to say is based off of Donkey Kong. It says, let's hope for starters that your precious carbonated beverage didn't have to bounce down 3 sets of ladders just to get to you. Let's also hope that the barrel it does roll down to you on is insulated like this one, because shaken or not, it's got to be cold. So originally I thought it was a figure, but I actually think it might be some kind of koozie. Let's see. It's weird. It doesn't smell terrible, but it smells like chocolate, which actually I've noticed with some, like, you know, stress balls and stuff. They actually, like, weirdly smell like that. So this is a koozie. It's like a really intense type of koozie. It's based off of a barrel. It's made out of foam. So not like the neoprene material. There's a hole on the bottom. I'm assuming for if there's any dew for it to release. And yeah, you put your can in it and then you can drink it. It is a little bit like wide. So if you're drinking it, like my Starbucks cup that wouldn't fit. So it doesn't fit Starbucks cups, but I think this is meant for cans. I don't have any cans on me right now, so I can't show you. Here's a sriracha bottle though. If you wanted to drink sriracha, I wouldn't suggest using it like, because it's obviously not the same size, but most likely if you had some kind of can, it should fit perfectly in here. It is a little bit wide for my liking. You really have to kind of grasp onto it to get a grip. So that's the one complaint I would say, or one reason why I wouldn't necessarily fully use this, because I feel like holding a can like this really is working out my forearm right here, and my arm would get tired pretty easily. Maybe you just hold it with 2 hands like this. That would be better. Alright, the next item we have is a Kid Robot Street Fighter V figure. It's a mystery figure. We have received this exact item in the past. Here are all the ones that you could get. And I can't see through the screen if they have the same chances. No, there are different. Like this one's 1 out of 80. I don't know all of these characters. I only know the more old school ones, the ones that were on my Super Nintendo when I played this game. Let's go ahead and open it and see what we got. I want to say the last time I got this, I actually got the rare one. Does anyone remember if that was the case? I'm pretty sure I did get the rare figure, which was so rare that you didn't even know how rare it was, because it just says question mark out of question mark. I think the normal rarity one is the 2 out of 20, which is basically 1 out of 10. I kind of hope that we get Zangief, but I don't think that we did, just based off of feeling. Okay, I think we got this guy right here. I don't know if this is supposed to be, is it Dalsim, the dude with the stretchy arms and legs? It doesn't really look like him, but I don't really know. I think that's who we got, and that's 1 out of 40, so that's actually not bad rarity if that is the one that we got. Let's see. Oh, it is. This doesn't look like Dalsim, but I haven't played Street Fighter in a long time, so I don't really know. He doesn't look like he's got really, long arms and legs. So I'm gonna say no, but so we got this guy. This guy again is a rarity 1 out of 40. So that's actually not bad considering, like I said, the normal ones are 2 out of 20, which is 1 out of 10. So he's 1 out of 40, which is nice. Next we have our downloadable game. This is a game called Steamroll, a steampunk adventure and puzzle game. Oh, Steamroll's an adventure and puzzle game with a touch of mini golf. Well, that sounds exactly like what I want. Okay, this is a Steam game. I'm going to do the same thing as I always say. It says $13 value. I am going to hope to download this myself because I want to try playing it, and if I don't do it within the next 2 weeks, then I will just go ahead and post the code on one of my social media accounts. But that is neat. We're going to save the shirt for last. Look how nicely they folded the shirt. How nice. Alright, we got our pin. I don't actually know what this is made after. It says Epic Enamels, pinned in a 2. There's 2 rare pins. We got a not rare pin. We got Lion Bot. The rare pins, let me just show you all of them. So these are the 3 commons, and these are the rares out of 500. I've only received, I think, 1 rare ever since they started doing these pins. And I think I got a rare for one of the ones that I wasn't a huge fan of. But these pins, I've been trying to collect some sets, and they are going for a buttload of money on eBay, which kind of sucks. Like, I think they had the Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers that I've been trying to collect, and they're just very expensive. But I don't know what this is based off of. I probably should know, but I don't. This looks like something that might have been based off of just a cartoon or a show that I did not watch. This font looks familiar, but anyways, there's Lionbot, Panth Rover, She-Tara, and then the 2 rares are Snarfuel and Mum Rover. So if you got one of these, those are the out of 500 ones. This looks like the Reading Rainbow side. Alright, so there's that. I don't know what this is based off after, but I still enjoy the fact that they make their own pins, and I love the packaging that they do. I love the packaging that they do. It's so legit. And then the last one we have is our shirts. We got, oh, it's a brown shirt. I really don't like brown shirts. And you guys always make fun of me when I say that, and when I wear a brown shirt, you guys are like, yeah, you shouldn't wear brown shirts anymore. I'm telling you, because I don't look good in brown shirts. It's just terrible. So we got a licensed Firefly shirt. It's a men's medium, so it's Firefly and Geek feel. Oh. Shirt is brown. Serenity, you can't take the sky from me. So this is a Firefly shirt. I actually like this design. I think I've only tried to watch 1 episode of Firefly, and I just really didn't get into it. I might try again since they don't make it anymore, so I don't have to have that anxiety of, oh my god, I have to catch up because the new season's starting or anything like that. But this is the ship Serenity. We received a lot of things from Firefly and a lot of Serenity items. So pretty cool design. It's a little bit retro looking, which I like. I like the little bit of fadiness that it has to it. I really wish that the shirt was not brown. That's the one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, and probably the one reason why I wouldn't keep the shirt. Just I'm not a huge fan of brown shirts. They just don't look good on me, that's all. Alright, that's all the items in the box. Let's go and do some pricing recap! Pricing recap, come on. Here's our recap card. Let's get the calculator. The first item we had was our Serenity shirt. It was technically a licensed Serenity shirt, licensed with Serenity and Geek Feel, so I'm going to go ahead and give that $12. A lot of people ask me about my pricing for shirts, and it's really all over the place, I'm not going to lie. I'm still in the process of figuring it out. But because that actually had the Firefly logo printed on the tag area, that makes me believe that is a licensed shirt, it's actually a legitimate Firefly item. Next, we had our, oh no, the pin. I know you guys tell me not to pop these out, and I accidentally just popped this out. I'm going to put it back in. So we had our pin. I'm going to go ahead and give that pin $6. I really enjoy the packaging of the pin. Most pins I just give $5, but that one, because of the packaging, is going to get $6. We had our barrel cooler drink holder. Again, it's a little bit specific to cans, and it's a little bit wide for my liking, but I would probably give that $5. That's an in-house product that they've made, so it's not a licensed product or anything. So I would say $5 at most. That might be a little bit overpriced, but I usually give koozies anywhere from $3 to $4, like regular koozies. Next, we had our Kid Robot Street Fighter minifigure. I would probably say One, I'm glad that we got one that was a little bit more rare than the commons, but if you pretended like you didn't know which one I got, in general, these probably go for around, these are definitely more expensive than Mystery Minis, which I usually would give $6. Because it's a kid robot figure, I'd probably give it $8. You probably could give it up to $10. I think $10 would be pushing it, maybe $9.50. I can't remember how much I've seen those at Hot Topic, but let's go ahead and give it $8. Let's do $8. Should we do $8.50? No, let's do $8. I'll stick on the lower end of what I think that'd be worth. And then the last item we got is our downloadable game. You guys always get mad at me because I never price it what it's listed as, but most likely, usually it's on sale. Let me see if I can kind of find, I don't know if I can find pricing for that. Well, here's the thing, man, when you look it up, you can find it for free. I don't know if that's still the case. And maybe those aren't as legal. I'm gonna go ahead and give this $5. And you know, if you want to give it 13, you can definitely give it 13. And I don't mean to lowball them whatsoever. I just kind of always have been giving game, I used to actually not give anything to the game downloads, but I'll go ahead and give it 5 just to be consistent with all the other games. It is listed as $13 on Steam, but it looks like you can actually find this game for free if you search online, but I don't know if that's like legit or not, so we're just gonna give it 5 and keep it at that. So according to my pricing, this box is worth $36. We paid $20 a month because I get the 1-year subscription, which means that we got $16 extra value. For a $20 box, we're looking for $5 extra value, so this box definitely hits that value plus some, so I'm very happy with it value-wise. Item-wise, it's not my most favorite box. I don't mind the items in the box. I like the shirt. I wish it wasn't brown. This is a cool concept idea. I'm kind of sad because it's so specific to just a can that it's like not, I don't know, I guess for me personally, I don't drink out of cans as much as I used to. So, but it's cool. It's like a cool novelty item. I always like their pins, even though I have no idea what this pin is based after. I love their pins in general. I think they're really great quality and just really a really cool item, a really cool in-house item. One of the best in-house items that I've seen out of any of these companies. And then I'm actually excited to try out this game. It sounds like the type of game that I would like. I love puzzle games, so I think I might test that out. I actually am like really interested in looking at that. If I had to rate this box, for me personally, I would probably give it, okay, here's the thing. For me personally, I'd probably give this box a 4 out of 5 noobs just because I wasn't as much of a fan of the items, like the franchises that they showcase, so it wasn't like super awesome, but I really enjoyed the value. So if I was trying to be more unbiased, I would probably say that this box gets a, I would say a 4.75 out of 5 noobs. I think that the items are good, and I still can't, like, I love this barrel cooler. It's just, it's very specific to a can, which kind of, I don't know. There's not that many people who drink out of, I mean, I'm sure there are out there that people who drink out of cans a lot, but they're not as prominent as they were when we were younger, you know? But that's just my take on it, so I don't really know. I just don't drink out of cans a lot. But you could easily give this box a 5 out of 5 noobs if you liked everything in the box. It got a lot of really good value. And if you wanted to price that game at $13, it gets even better value because I only gave it $5. Alright guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to click the like button below. If you want to see more unboxing videos, go and check out my channel. I have a whole bunch on there, and you should subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this box. What are your thoughts about it? It has really good value, but what do you guys think about the items? Because that's really the most important thing. Like, even if it had really good value, if it doesn't have good items, then it's kind of doesn't really matter. But I actually like the kid robot figure is really good in value. Their pins are always awesome, and then the shirt's really cool. So it just depends on what you kind of think about the barrel cooler and the downloadable game. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it though down below. And remember, if you subscribe to my channel and your subscriptions aren't blocked or set to private, you'll make it onto my thank you to subscribers page, which I'm not sure if, I don't think it's coming up in this video, but be on the lookout in future videos. And before we leave, we must do the video shout out. Today's video shout out goes to Tamara Wright. Tamara Wright, thank you so much for watching and commenting on my videos. You get the video shout out. Alright guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Okay, bye.